This is something I never thought I would ever get to see in my life until today. But good day, everyone. Welcome to IAAPA Expo 2023, and I cannot believe I'm actually here. It does not feel real. It's something that I've wanted to check out for the last 5 years of my life, and here we are. I cannot believe it. So, you're probably wondering, what is IAAPA Expo? IAAPA Expo is basically a theme park trade show that all the manufacturers that go around in this building, right down that way down there, where they basically showcase all their ideas, from lights to rides to food and beverage and haunted houses, anything you can think of in the theme park, amusement park industry, they do. And it's all right in there. Now, the show floor room does not open up till 10 a.m. And of course, I got my badge, which is a lifesaver part. So I was here yesterday, part of volunteering, and now I'm here today for my final time that's here. It started Tuesday. Today, as I'm making this video, it is Thursday, and the last day of the event is Friday. So, like I said, the event's gonna open up at 10 a.m. and we'll check out all the booths and everything else that's on there once we can actually go in there and go inside there. Now, I want to warn you guys, this building that we're going into is huge. This is actually also the very first time I've ever been in this building. Well, technically yesterday, but then as a whole here, this building is gigantic. It is so big. I cannot even imagine how they managed to fit all in there. But guess what? They do. They managed to pull that off. Now, again, as I want to warn you, this is not an expo. This is not a convention. This is not anything to do with that. This is a trade show, and they showcase all this stuff in here. So, without further ado, my name's Dylan from WeTheCoasters, and let's get inside. So actually, before we go inside, I want to showcase real quick, I'm actually cold right now, which I cannot believe I'm saying this. It's actually the 60s right now. You can see out there, it is very gloomy. It had been raining basically all night last night. It's supposed to rain today, the whole day, and it's kind of like misty right now. So eventually, as the day will go on, it will rain. So I don't know what's going to be in plan for all the outdoor stuff, where they have all the inflatables that's out there, which we did not get to see it all yesterday. So I'm going to show you guys today mainly the inside of what is there. But again, I am cold. That is why I'm wearing a jacket. And I never thought I would ever say that, but I'm legit freezing. I'm cold. So we're waiting about 15 minutes right now to get down there. Should be fun. So we're gonna go down there. A lot of interesting stuff. So I cannot wait to show you guys what's gonna be in store. And just like that, as we're going down the escalator, we are good to go. So we've got quite a bit of journey going down the escalator, and then the show exhibitor floor begins. So let's get inside. And here we are. So the event for today is from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. I have no idea where to start off because I got to see a good number of things, but I didn't get to see everything. But it looks like we got a photo op going on by with Pollen Group, which is where you get to experience the underwater. I'll show you real quick. They have a cool little model of some of their water slides they have. This is the Stingray. Very cool design where they have dueling slides that are right over here, going in this area and over here. And then they duel over here into this little area. It's so cool. So we're gonna go around purposely over here just so we don't get in the way of their picture. So we gotta at least keep it cool there. And then take a look at this. Holy cow. Really cool photo out there. That is awesome. Then they have a liquid fireworks show. It's over here. This is one thing I didn't get to see yesterday, so I am kind of curious to see how it is here. Oh my. Wow. And then here is one of our first roller coaster manufacturers over here. We have Great Coasters International. So you may know them. They have done the original Gwazi, and then also they have done roller coasters like Mystic Timbers at Kings Island, and then I'm trying to think of a few others that we've done on the channel. Tip my tongue. Invader at Busch Gardens Williamsburg. But nothing else in particular. And now they have a model over here that shows a dueling GCI over here, you can see. There's an interesting element that they have here that they keep showcasing off, and that one is budged. They have inversions. You can see them that they're right over here, and they duel with an inversion. Now, GCI actually did come over to BJ's Brewhouse with Ace, and they said the goal one day is to actually do a vertical loop, which I cannot imagine for a wooden coaster. That would be insane. I'd be shocked. Here's one of our showcasing of the cars over here for Six Flags Qiddiya City, which is Colossus. Now these will have the newer GCI trains where they have these special lap bars that are right over here compared to the articulated wooden ones that you may have seen from those said rides over there, like the ones you see right over here. So these ones are definitely much different, and that these cars will be able to move better than before. Let's continue on with the next thing to see here. So this is a really cool thing where they have a mini golf thing over here where they showcase, you connect the putter down over here with the Wi-Fi, you try to get up to where the prize is there, try to get all your points, then there's a 500 point thing over here, the bumpers are negative 50 points. It's a very cool thing. I did get to do that yesterday. That was very, very neat. Now, one of the coolest things that was over here is by Sally Dark Rides, and they have an animatronic Mr. Krabs over here that's going to be over in Las Vegas. And you can see it's got very good fluid motion for the animatronic that's being used. Let's see if we can get him to stop.
Okay, money. I mean, people. Head inside and test your skills at money. I mean, the very own carnival games where everyone can have fun for the right price.
Very neat. Mock Rides has a booth right over here. The same manufacturer that's done Cobra's Curse and Copperhead Stray, which ironically you can see right over here. Nothing to showcase over here, minus the fact that they have a high-capacity flying theater. Take a look at this. Wow. It's like imagine soaring at Disney, but with steroids in a way. Of course, see it with seatbelts on too. Oh my goodness, I cannot imagine that. Now you kind of see the outdoor areas over here, so that's interesting to say the least. And then of course they have go-karts over here. And they showcase all different kinds of go-karts you could find over here. Different kinds. And some of the smaller ones. And then also they have bumper boats over here. You notice they have a mini golf course thing they can set up over here. It's very cool you can see that. Take a look at this. It's a water web over here. Water web 2.0. Wow. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. That is fantastic. Now, ProSide Technology, they're the ones that build a lot of the water slides all around Florida and, you know, pretty much a lot of places around the world. Showcase some of them right over here. You may have remembered some of the slides from Volcano Bay. There's one right over here, the Krakatoa water coaster. It's over here. Look at this very cool design right over here. Looks like that's an 8 raft slide over here, and then it goes straight. There's crazy turns, and then another set of crazy turns, and then triple dipper. Crazy water coaster over here. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we notice any others that we've done here. At least that I've done and whatnot. No, none of these over here. Although this design's really cool. Love the theming for this one. Cool pro slide. They got a cool tunnel.
So the truth is
over there. I don't want to interrupt them as they're talking here. And here's another one from Volcano Bay. Here. Like up from Holiday World that are over here. That's nice. If you remember some of the things that are old school back in the day where you can build your own roller coaster over here, and these would be the vehicles that would be used to do these type of things. So these two are the ones that really get to do that type of experience. This one's being worked on right now, so we may do that a little later on, but I do have one of these over here. Here's Aguilera. So these guys work on lights anywhere within rides and amusement parks to fairs and everything in between. Very cool there. And here we have a dinosaur animatronic over here, an Allosaurus here. Look at how big this is here. This is a 16-foot animatronic and 39 feet in length. It's 4,600 pound animatronic here. Oh my goodness. See, it's blinking his eyes, moving around. That is really cool. Wow. Very detailed too. You can tell, especially like where the neck area is, you can really see that attention to detail from there. It's unbelievable. And what's cool is you actually get to try some of the food over here. This Zamperla over here, you may remember them. They're the guys that do some pizza back in the day. You get to try some pizza over here, which is really cool. Normally you'd find a lot in the food courts, but you can tell because the event just opened up. They're starting to cut some people up, and the samples are going to come about 10-15 minutes like you just heard. These are all about the culinary stuff over here and benches. Really, really cool how they showcase this here. That is awesome. And then we have, looks like slushies over here. Yep, premium slushies. We have a pretzel shop over here.
Yeah, oh, and
Excuse me there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Full body massage chairs over here. Yeah, you can try Ben Soft pretzels over here. The line is already forming. Might have to come back later on for that one. Now this was a very interesting area when I seen this yesterday. This here showcases rock climbing, trampolines, and inflatables that are over here, like inflatable bounce houses over here. But they do have one attraction over here that I'm curious to do. And look at this, it's dueling vertical bikes. So you race against the opponent and the clock. And you gotta pedal all this time going up there. I'm gonna wait till there's more people here, just because. Hopefully it won't be too bad. There's a trampoline thing over here, and then there's a little playground up there with a little slide that's over there. Really, really, really cool. Now this one, I'm gonna show you guys over here. They have like a little basketball inflatable game that's over here, where you shoot basketball, you score some points. And that was actually a very hard game, man. I'm telling you, this thing here was so weird and interesting, but I like it. Very cool concept. See here taking a shot. Just a little off. But it's a very neat concept, though.
Getting some good practice shots.
She is. Let's see. Oh, almost got it.
She's getting ready to hustle for people.
Exactly, I know. I'm gonna try to do this here. Now, normally I'm right-handed, and I'm holding the camera in my right hand, so I'm gonna try to shoot left hand. If I get this on the first try, like, look, I'm gonna be shocked here. I'm trying to go for one of the shots here, I don't care. Yeah, see, this is why I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna try to do this again and switch hands here. All right, let's try this again. I'm right-handed, so let's see how this goes here. I got it, all right, on the first try. See, I just switched my hands there. That's all that works. Now, another thing that was really, really cool is that they have a lot of miniature bowling alleys over here that you get to check out here, which is really, really cool here. Very creative here. So let's show you some of the roller coaster manufacturers down this way. So we're over here at Vekoma, and they're showcasing what they have here is their new roller coaster for Holiday World, which is Good Gravy. And you can see they have the little commercial for it over here with this roller coaster. And I have to say, this has to be the most creative roller coaster trains I've ever seen. I mean, we're talking design of the train with the gravy dish and the little things like this here, to even the gravy just kind of spilling out a little bit in front of the train. You can see showcasing here with this commercial, like the entrance of the ride as well as the station. And it's absolutely crazy. You can tell by here, it's unbelievable, super creative. And then showcasing you, here's the seats that are there with the lap bar design. Very neat overall. I do love this attention to detail that's there. It's going to be a very good ride for Holiday World. Cannot wait to check this out. This will be in the Thanksgiving section, which will be not too far from the Voyage and Thunderbird you can see right over there. So this is a true family roller coaster, and I cannot wait to see what will be there. It probably has the best commercial thing right over here. Just listen.
Gee, that's so good.
They definitely won the A for creativity, A+ actually. So hopefully we may check out Holiday World sometime next year, and we'll see what happens. Now, another thing they are showcasing for 2024 is also the fact that they have a Vekoma tilt coaster over here they're showcasing here. Now, Vekoma is really showcasing this, and there should be one coming over to Dakota in 2024. Now this whole track you can see right over here tilts this way down here and dives into the hole. Now when they see the actual model actually working, it'd be really cool there, but cannot wait to see this in person. Over at S&S Sansei over here, they have a really cool coaster that's coming in 2024. This is over in Saudi Arabia. And this is the first S&S Axis roller coaster. Now this thing can tilt sideways, you can see right over here. And it will feature inversions, which is something that not many people were expecting, but it's unbelievable. And you can see how this model is being used with the tilting and eventually soon with the inversion base. But I cannot wait to see what is going to happen with this. And the fact that there's one finally coming out, it'll be interesting. And you can see how this coaster is made. You can see how the track is tilted on its side over here where the main zero car is here. Let's see if it goes upside down. Yep, here it is. So this will go upside down fully, as you can see right here. The S&S finally going to use this for the very first time, which again, cannot wait to see how this will go. So S&S Sansei, they're the ones who made X2 at Six Flags Magic Mountain. One of the rides that I did get to do, which is Max Force at Six Flags Great America, and also Steel Hog at Indiana Beach. Me and Kyle both did that one, and I don't think any others, at least that me and Kyle have done specifically, but see what happens here. I cannot wait to see how this will turn out. Hopefully one will be in the United States there. Now, I failed to mention they have also done the Scream and Swing, which, like Serengeti Flyer and Finnegan's Flyer at the respective Busch Gardens parks, as well as, I believe it was Tidal Twister or Tidal Wave at SeaWorld San Diego. Very similar to that. And they've also done the 4D free spins. So for me, it would be Joker at Six Flags Great America. For Kyle, it would be Tambili at King's Dominion. And then also just want to show you, this is what they do with the special design vehicles that are over here with the S&S Axis here. Now, this has been featured for about quite a few years, actually. And this is what it is without the inversions, but we're actually with the inversions. And you can see what they're showing here. Like, it could be on top of the track, it could be below the track. Anything is possible. It kind of, in a way, is very similar to what an aero coaster that they had, their suspended coaster there, but really advanced in a way. It's unbelievable how they really are making this happen. And I kind of figured it was going to be a Six Flags park, but I did not expect it was going to be one of the different Saudi Arabian parks that's there. So cannot wait to see how this will go. Look at the animation in the showcase of this here. That is unbelievable. Hopefully it comes to the United States sooner than later. By the way, before we continue, I did want to mention with S&S, they mentioned that there definitely was a little bit of inspiration going on by, and the fact that they really showcase a lot of elements and design when making that attraction. So really, it's fantastic. You really get to see these coaster manufacturers really showcase a lot of creativity, even not just from the parks, but like throughout the IAAPA themselves. And that's cool that they really get to experience that along the way. So kudos to you, S&S. You guys make some awesome rides, especially Max Force alone. That thing is a gem. Over at the Gravity Group, they're showcasing their new coaster for Six Flags Great Escape. They have the Bobcat. So this is what's taking over the Alpine bobsleds over here. A family wooden roller coaster here. And I love the Zero Train that's right over here. The front design over here with Bobcat and the logo there. That's a very cool design right there. And of course, these do have the Timberliner trains, as you can see right over here. Those are the same Timberliners that you think of on Mindblower at Fun Spot Kissimmee, which ironic enough, you just seen right over there. And this will be opening in 2024, probably within when the park opens up, and I cannot wait to see when that happens. So this is a really, really neat design. And who knows, maybe if I make it up to New York in that part time, should be very interesting. Now, of course, Gravity Group, if you may remember, was originally part of CCI, and then of course DIN, and now here they are. So they're doing a lot of good things right there. They also showcasing the Cincinnati brake that's right over here, which is going to be used on the Bobcat. Take a look at the brake design over here. You can see where the brake pins are forming right over here. The motors that are used to activate it and deactivate it. It's a very neat design right over here. Now over here they showcase a full body massage over here. And you are literally all the way back, and your whole body really gets the feel of the massage. These are called Daiwa massage chairs. They're actually like royalty, so it's really cool here. Showcasing this. Now, look at this creativity. This is golfing within a bowling area here. Wow. Then they have one up here with a space shuttle thing over here. Let's gotta try that out for sure. All right, hit the ball into there after a little bit of a struggle. Let's see how it goes up here. So it should be in that little hole over here. Here we go. Down the rocket ship. And hold one. All right, there we go. It's very neat. A lot of creativity. So this is Putt Brothers over here. And then they have another really interesting sign over here. This is the one that really caught my eye here. So I'm gonna switch over in this area. And I'm gonna try to get over here without falling over here. So I'm gonna try left-handed on a putter, which normally is a bad idea because I'm right-handed. So I'm gonna see if I can get this properly here. Oh, get in there. Oh, I missed it. So they actually have 3 different holes. The middle will probably go into one. No, it'd be the right side to do it, so you'd have to get in the right. Oh man, see, this is why I am right-handed in doing this and not left-handed. But a very neat design right here. And you can tell, it's a nice little trick that they have over here. But yeah, Putt Brothers, definitely check them out when you can. Very creative over here. I think I've seen it all now. So if you've heard of Squishmallows by now, I don't know where you've been, but they have a Squishmallow throne. I never thought I would see the day here. Now Squishmallows have been extremely popular the last few years, and they have exploded everywhere. We're talking regular retail stores, we're talking theme parks left and right. And it's unbelievable you really can see this. And I know Cedar Fair does a really good job with these because they have a lot at Cedar Point and Kings Island specifically. And today, they're showcasing their Squishmallows, and they have a throne set up where you have a nice little photo op over here, which is absolutely awesome. I love it. What a great, great feature this is. Let's see what I push over here. That's so cool. Let's see about this one here. This is called Poison Drops, and they showcase a lot of animatronic stuff up here. Oh my god, that is so cool. Then they have a thing over here called Bob Boxer from SkyTech Sport. This is where you act in the simulation of skiing over here. Very interesting design to showcase that. We may check it out a little later though, we'll see. Now there are a couple of attractions you can actually ride. So one of them is this spinning drop tower over here by SBF Visa. And SBF Visa also does a roller coaster over here called Twisted Shout. So let's see if we get on the drop tower thing here. All right, no warning, we're already going. Whoa! See if we can get a view whatever we can of the whole expo here. How big is this? Whoa! Now you can ride this expo, so cool. Oh! Like I'm telling you straight up, I would never expect myself to be doing a ride, but here we are. You know, oh my goodness. Whoa! This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. Let's see how much there's T&M over there. We'll check them out in a second. Oh! Whoa! This is great. Love it. See, probably about, whoa! I don't know. 40 feet. Whoa! This is fun, I'm telling you. We'll definitely check out the coaster there in a second. Twisted Shout. Oh! Hey, there's the ride. That was cool. Here we are at Mauer, and these are the manufacturers that made Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. And they have a very special roller coaster over here, where it's called the Spike Fun here. And these cars, with the seats that you're in, move forward and backward as you're riding. And the concept of it over here And it's a very interesting thing here. It's called the Spike Fun is what this is called. And this is what they're showcasing through here. Single rail, because everyone's hopping on the single rail market. Well, some crazy designs here. And the tilt back too. Interesting. And this is new that they announced here, what's called Water Fun, or Water Fight, I should say. Part water slide, part roller coaster, it's here. I don't know how they're gonna pull that off, but I'm pretty sure they can. Of course, take a look at this. The Spike Speed Chaser. Interesting design. Now the thing with the craziest design I've seen all day had to be MV Rides with this spinning sky coaster that's over here. Now the sky coaster is a very interesting ride because you're laying on your stomach like a swimming like position. But the fact they have you do this in a 360-degree motion, holy cow. I cannot imagine this, but look at this though. The polar coaster, they did announce this, that they are going to be working as a manufacturer for this ride. Could eventually finally be built. One can hope. One can hope. This is one of their models of the polar coaster right over here. This is supposed to be like in the 500-foot range in Orlando. It's supposed to be there. They also have the Sky Spire as well. Looking at one of the models over here. Sky Spire. And one of the interesting models over here with these are like kind of like the fourth dimension rides in a sort. Interesting. But you see here, they're the ones that hopefully will be building this year, making this year. I hope it happens one day. Fingers crossed. Oh boy. Over here at B&M, or Bollinger and Mabillard, they have a model of the front train of Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger, which is over at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, which is the dive coaster there. And you can see how they have the B&M vest that they're shown right over here with a 7 per row instead of the traditional 8 like you find on the other dives, or for the one at Busch Gardens Williamsburg 10. And then Penguin Trek. The train has been shown over here, coming in spring 2024. And look at this, B&M with lap bars. Coming to SeaWorld Orlando very, very soon. Should be interesting. Now, B&M obviously has been known for their dive coasters, their hypers, their loopers, their wings. Showcasing some of them over here. Well, all of them I've ridden. So they have Griffin over here, Sheikra over here. Those two I've ridden. And then the three I haven't is Yukon Striker at Canada's Wonderland. Aforementioned Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger at Six Flags Fiesta Texas. This one I have not remembered. Arctic Rescue? Not Arctic Rescue. Penguin something is there. Emperor the Penguin? Something. I don't remember. It's Emperor, whatever. It's over at SeaWorld San Diego. And then the one only surf coaster at SeaWorld Orlando Pipeline. And then Wayne Coaster. I've done 2 of them. X-Flight, Six Flags Great America. Gatekeeper at Cedar Point. So they've shown over here. You may have been familiar with some other ones. Incredible Hulk, Pumbaa, Montu, Alpengeist. All of them here. They have a really good portfolio. And they have a family coaster that they're starting to showcase now. Really neat to say the least. They also showcase the Hyper Coaster model over here, Mako, SeaWorld Orlando. Down back at Kings Island. And then one that I've never ridden, which is Behemoth Canada's Wonderland. And then here's a Batman model over here. Banshee at Kings Island. I believe that's Talon right over here. And then over here, we have Gerstlauer. Gerstlauer has never been in Florida, although it would be really cool that they do. This is one of their crazy, crazy stuff they have over here, which is a Eurofighter, which is the blue track right over here. And then the pink is their spinners.
Oh. Right on the street.
Here's one of their family models right over here. I believe this is their family boomerang over here. Take a look at this.
Infinity coaster?
That looks really cool. You think they're just known for roller coasters? Think again. They're known for this crazy thing over here. It's called the Skyfly model. And this is the Infinity Coaster 460. Super crazy. One of the big new up and rising manufacturers, Rocky Mountain Construction, or RMC for short. Showcasing their track designs over here. This is their 208 retrack over here. This is their signature iBox track over here, which you can tell it's got the shape of an eye over here. And the blue is the Raptor track. I'm going to go around and showcase what's going to be coming over to Silver Dollar City as they're remaking Fire in the Hole. And they're putting this with RMC track and trains. Take a look, for the first time ever, 3 rows on one train. That is incredible. They're going to have some brand new theming around the way to Silver Dollar City and Branson, Missouri. Fantastic to say the least. Here's news from today where they do their Golden Ticket Awards. Speaking of them, they showcase for the stuff for RMC that they've won. The best new ride, the best new product. Grand winner of the Raptor. Of course, Iron Gwazi won that award in 2022. And hopefully, we can see some Wild Moose family coasters being built of some sort. That'll be interesting to say the least. Hopefully, a ride me and Kyle and Lynn can even experience one day. All kinds of fun. PTC, or Philadelphia Tobacco Company, as you can showcase that they have their tree models over here. They're celebrating 100 years continuously exhibiting at IAAPA. It's incredible that they managed to pull that off. And here they showcase one of the new trains they're going to have over at Hershey Park called Comet. So they originally had buzz bars, like a few of the roller coasters I've ridden buzz bars that are out there, and now they're using with their traditional ones where they have just a single lap bar they'll use. So that will be for next year at Hershey Park. Definitely had to create a lot of buzz along the way. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it still turns out pretty good regardless though. Now there are 2 manufacturers that really stole the show when showcasing their train design. One of them is Zamperla. They're probably wondering, what did Zamperla do to really steal the show? Well, Top Thrill 2's trains here. As you can see, Top Thrill 2 is the new roller coaster coming to Cedar Point in 2024. They unveiled it for the very first time. They unveiled their new roller coaster model, the Ellison Lightning Train. Cedar Point was the first to have this year. They showcased the main design of it last year. Wonder if anyone was going to buy it. And Cedar Point said, well, let's give these guys a try. And taking a look at the design over here. Now, I actually did get to sit in this train over here. You may see a picture of it along the way, but I fit in it really good. And the train is super comfortable, and the lap bars are fantastic to say the least. So I cannot wait to see what they're doing, because this is a huge step up from what they were doing the day before, or even years prior, with what they're doing. Now they showcase the stuff about Top Thrill 2 right over here. I'm gonna try to see what a really good model and stuff is over here so we can show you. This is their concept art over here with Top Thrill 2. They're supposed to have this giant backward spike over here at 420 feet, which again, I cannot imagine how it's going to be. And they showcase everything with information right over here. But they're really pushing the boundaries here. Cannot wait to see what will be in store. If you think Zamperla was all about roller coasters, think again, they're also home to some flat rides. And they showcase one of these right over here, where they have these vehicles over here, and they bounce around as you go around in a circle. They also showcase some nebulas over here, smaller roller coasters that are over here, kiddie rides and family rides. They have been in the business for so many years. unbelievable. The Luna Park, Coney Island, they actually showcase pretty much a lot of Zamperla's models from there. As you can see right over here. And then of course, this is not by Zamperla, but we have Coney Island Cycling over here. The very famous model that really transpired the realm of roller coasters for almost 100 years, which is, I cannot believe, we're getting closer to that point in time. Now they also showcase some carnival games that you're able to buy, and arcade games as well. So they have the little rollerball thing over here, which is very fun to do. We'll probably join them in on a round, see how we do here. Hopefully we do not become that terrible. But this is a game I actually enjoy a lot. And then a water gun game over here. Bazooka Blast, roll down and add them up. Bowler Roller, Balloon Bus, more water gun games, and the bigger one all the way here. That one's tough. All right, we just started. See if we can get in here.
2 minutes and 9 seconds.
Oh no, we're struggling. There we go. Come on.
Oh, yeah. That'd be the time to do it before it gets all greasy and stuff.
Oh, we're gonna lose. Ah, we missed out. That figures. So we'll try again. So they did list for these that if you win four games, you get a free prize. So, yesterday I got Yoshi, today I got Donkey Kong. So they have games all over here. It's really cool how this is a thing. Now this thing I struggled with yesterday horribly. Like, I mean, it was a struggle, but I made it happen and work, so no complaints. Now one really cool thing is the little orbits, which are these mini donuts, and I can smell them here. Holy cow. So I'm gonna try one right here. This one right here with all the powdered sugar. So, thumbs up. That's really good. So, those things there, definitely powdery, but very, very good. So we're over here at Skyline, and they have a model of the Spaghetti Bowl children's coaster here, and they showcase some of the track that's here, where they have it all lit up with LED, and come in any way, shape, or form, in color, arrows, and anything. Now, 2 of these have been built and opened, both at Six Flags parks. One in Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, and the other in Six Flags Oakland, Georgia, as Kid Flash. And there should be another one opening up hopefully soon. But here's one of the models that they have here of just a regular family one, just one. And a bigger model right over here. Now, of course, I just want to show you, I actually did go into the car a little earlier just to see if I could fit. I actually fit really good in there, so that really tells you. We wanted to really see the height even too, like who could really fit in these cars, who don't. But I could tell, my long legs, I could fit in this ride hands down. So you definitely will see me on the Skyline coaster sometime in the future. So I want to show you real quick, Intamin, they have a new roller coaster coming on by to Six Flags Qiddiya called Falcon's Flight. And this thing is gigantic. Now, I got to sit in the test seat in this thing, and the fact that the bars are thin, and you have so much room in there is unbelievable. I'm only showing you the back. Look at the wheels of this thing. It's massive. And I'm going to try to get around these guys over here just so I can showcase the front.
How about yourself?
Because look at the design over here. This thing is going to be insane. Wow. This will shatter the height, the speed, and the length record easily. It's 640 feet, 156 miles per hour, and 13,123 feet of track with 3 launches. What in the world? This will be in Saudi Arabia. Cannot wait to see how the community will react to that. So we're getting ready to do Twist and Shout, which is the only roller coaster that you can actually ride over here by SPF Visa. And a couple things I didn't know. I didn't know this would actually go plugged in over here in a way. We'll still eventually have that off. And it's right next to the one flat one that's over here. across from Juma Rides. And
I love that. Take a photo of that.
Yeah, right. Here we go.
Just like the belts and boots.
There we go. Hey, there's a sequel here. It's random. A new roller coaster for me to do. Should start pretty soon and all that, so should be very interesting to say the least.
Well, I've gotten the credit.
Yeah, right. Here we go. We're gonna go backwards on this to start off, and this thing will spin freely. Oh my God! Here we go.
It's been freely.
Yeah, or at least somewhat.
Oh,
freely.
this one is spinning pretty good.
Oh God! Oh Jesus! Oh! Oh my God!
It's really smooth, this one.
It is silent too.
I rode a newer model like 2 weeks
Oh, we got
ago.
Spectrum News out there. Oh shoot!
I rode a model this 2 weeks ago, and it literally was the roughest one ever.
Really?
New one. Yeah,
Oh,
this one
Jesus.
is the opposite.
Bro, we got Spectrum out here. Let's go.
Spectrum Wi-Fi.
No Spectrum News. Yeah, they're like down there. Think one more time around, or is it rollback? Rollback.
It's only 3 times.
Yeah.
Damn, the lowest I've ever done is 5 on these. Damn, we avoided a line.
Yeah, that's why I said at first the line looked bad. It's like now it's time to do it. Now the problem is because we're spinning so much, but you probably have to get readjusted.
Oh, did you see my video 2 weeks ago? The one I got on and it was spinning as I was getting on.
Oh, what the?
We did a full 360 while my bar was up.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
freaky.
I wasn't even sitting yet. I was standing.
Yeah, see, look, we're stopped now, and we're still kind of spinning. Oh yeah, we're off. Oh. Here we go. What a ride. So we're gonna do one more flat ride here, which is Hammered. Now, I was away with Logan from One Train Ops and Zooder Loopers, both of those guys, so just hanging out with them for a bit, looking around the exhibit, which is cool. We're trying to see if we can get on this ride here either this time or the next time, but we definitely gotta get a ride on this. There's perfect time to do it. Alright, so I have no idea what to expect here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, oh God! Oh my Christ, what is happening here? Oh! Why are they playing the gong over there? What in the world is that? This is great! I love it! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my goodness gracious! This is awesome. Oh! See, I thought they were gonna take us to the very top and stop us, but oh my goodness gracious. I think that's what they're doing now. Oh, yep, here we go. Here we go. Going now. Oh! Oh my, that's awesome. Wow, that is magnificent. I want to show you real quick Mondial. And look at this crazy ride. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure this is over at Canada's Wonderland, and I would not be surprised, but this thing is insane. Wow. So I did not record this, but I got to do a thing called Daiwa. And these things are full body massage chairs that go from the neck down to the feet. Now the max height on these chairs are 6'6". I'm 6'6", so I fit in there perfectly well and snuggle in there perfectly fine. So that was very, very neat. With that, I think we're done for myself at IAAPA. Actually, there is one more thing to showcase real quick that I think is worthy. It's called Bat Fest. So they have a thing there where, just like the baseball thing from before, they feature things where you can do like cricket, tennis, and lacrosse. So I'm not too sure what we'll do. I know we're definitely going to try this out for sure, but I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. All right, so we're about to wrap up. I want to say, because this is also my first time, but these guys also here for the very first time. You may have noticed a couple of guys that been around here from 9 for 1. So what do you guys think of IAAPA?
Oh, epic, epic, incredible. It's a bummer this only lasts for 4 days because I wish I could live here.
I know, like as of right now, there's like one more day and then it's like that's it. But this is like the last like kind of full day here.
Yeah.
They're bringing up train heads out here. So I just want to say, like, what's your favorite exhibit you've seen so far here?
Man, my favorite exhibit? That's a tough one. I mean, Intamin is awesome, right? Because you got to see that coaster. But
But I don't know, the RMC folks are really good folks.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of something non-coaster related, but
If I didn't have to go coaster related, I'd say not the train. I'd have to say there's some light up mini golf that's up there. They're way cool.
Yes.
It's like new age mini golf.
there's VR skiing.
Oh,
And
VR
that was awesome.
skiers. The VR skiers were good.
Oh man.
See, if you didn't
Yeah.
see that, then that just shows how big this thing is.
Yeah,
We've been here
I saw
for
it.
3
It was
days
unbelievable.
and we can't do everything.
No, I'm just saying my favorite for the coasters was Zamperla. Those trains were absolutely awesome, and my coaster related was this right here, the hit tracks. Oh, that thing was awesome. I loved it. The technology that is unbelievable. Actually, the technology as a whole for everything is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's
So
pretty cool.
yeah, real quick before I go and end this video, please, if you guys want to check out Zooder Loopers, they're doing some crazy stuff out here.
I appreciate
I
that,
mean,
guys.
these guys deserve a lot of love and respect.
Thank you, thank
I mean,
you.
even this guy's
Daily
doing some crazy
vlogs
stuff.
of IAAPA.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
And
on
ho-
like 5 hours of sleep and I'm pulling an all-nighter, but daily vlogs of IAAPA, so much fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully more to come once we get some rest.
I'll put a link in the description. You guys want to check them out. And real quick, just want to say, for all three of us, we're a bunch of 941 guys roaming around here. And I know I'm not the best trying to point the camera at me and getting many people in the process, so
Hey.
please, check them out while you can.
It's okay. GoPro
But-
has a wide lens, so it'll get everyone.
We'll figure out one way or another. But gentlemen, thank you for coming out here. And
Yeah.
again, all three of us, hopefully we'll see each other next year and all that.
Have a good one.
Take care.
Yeah,
have,
man.
have a great rest of your day, guys.
I know, I'm struggling to vlog. I can't do it.
Subscribe.
Subscribe. And just like that, as you can see, IAAPA, we're done. We would like to go for another day, but unfortunately I have to do some IRL stuff along the way. But what a dream and honor this was to be here. This was an absolute blast. Not only learn about the amusement park industry as a whole, but whatever else came along the way. I mean, this was absolutely amazing, and just a lot of things that you really get to do and see and everything. And of course, a lot of people that I've known of that are, you know, vloggers, work in the industry and everywhere in between. It was unbelievable. So it was really great to meet a lot of you guys, whether if it was me that wasn't vlogging the day before or me vlogging today and all that. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And it was an absolute magnificent thing. The only downside, it is raining and it has been brutal. But it feels great to finally also check inside the Orlando Convention Center for the very first time, and it feels unbelievable to be here. So thank you guys for watching here in this IAAPA video, and unbelievable how that happened and all that. So until the next video, I will see you guys later. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, hit the bell notification for future uploads, follow us on all of our socials in the link tree description down below. Until then, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys later. Or you dodge the rain and whatever else goes along the way. I'll see you guys till then. Deuces. Peace.